Since the this you come the tell me catch the quickest way to bar. Western Union couldn't say it so fast. Nicky, you have like the blocks.
Welcome to Machiavelli TV. Hope you've had a Merry Christmas and are all set for a Happy New Year. I'm hoping. I know my Christmas has been, well, it's been quite a few family. It's the same as last Christmas, really. Just people coming around, having lots to eat, quite a bit to drink, and just preparing for the new year now. I normally put this video after the new year to talk about resolutions, but it doesn't really matter anyway. I just felt like doing this video because I haven't done one in a while. And more importantly, I was supposed to do a response to another video of mine, or continuation, so I'm just going to do that. Now, the previous video was back in September, and that was just about myself going on a 3-week holiday to Jamaica in October and setting myself the challenge of being as social as possible during that period. And then I said I'd get back to you after the holiday. Well, clearly it's been more than a few months since that time, and I was so busy with work, and to be honest, with videos in general, I've already explained how I'm not quite motivated to do these as I once was, but I do like to keep my promises, so here's the video. I've had to try to do this a few times. I'm just going to try and keep this very brief because when I go on it could be ages, so just keep it short. When I went to Jamaica, aside from the Hurricane Matthew, which caused a lot of rain, that only lasted for the first weekend, and then for the next 2.5 weeks, it was more a case of, cause I was staying by at my nan's house, right, which is in a village. Everyone sort of just knew that there were that her grandkids, well, myself, my cousin, and my aunt, not really being a grandchild, but her, her descendants were coming down from the UK. They came down to us and started inviting us around. So admittedly, it wasn't that much of a challenge. So there was barely any opportunity for there to be a challenge. I was pretty much invited out most of the time. I wouldn't say I was passive in that role. There were times when, they wanted you to dance, and I would be the one who would actually sometimes dance. Many times, yeah, not gonna lie, there was, drink influences, but in terms of just trying to get other people to relax and have a laugh, because even anybody can be a bit apprehensive about starting off first, and I think, listen, I'm the English guy, I'm the one who's not going to be the worst dancer, so I can either stand there and worry about how I look, or just do my thing and give everybody a laugh. And it gave people, I did a little dance on the street, gave people a laugh, it was all good. So I guess that was me making a little bit of an effort. Another thing why it wasn't so much of a challenge, or at least it didn't come to the challenge, was because when you're in a foreign country, certainly you're seen as a rich foreigner, it's not a good idea. And when I say not a good idea, I mean don't do it. Don't walk out at night. So it's not like in England here, where I can think that I go to a new town and think, how do I want to make some new friends? Okay, there's a bar somewhere or a social activity somewhere. I'm pretty good at making new friends, so let me just walk down there. That cannot happen in Jamaica. You have to be accompanied by someone. So you're not dependent there as you would be. So the opportunities to go out and make friends are pretty much at a null point. So even though it wasn't that much of a challenge for myself, obviously there's a lot more aspects to do in Jamaica, but as I've said before, this isn't really like one of those diary type vlogs. This is just me responding to what I said I would do. But even though it wasn't much of a challenge, I did learn a lot. And for what I want to do for this, what I wanted to do for this channel, which was to help others individually, I do have to take these aspects into account, even though it's very unlikely, and in most cases I would not help somebody make friends if they're only on a holiday in a different country, just because the time span is too short. You know, it's good to get it from a different perspective, and it was a good challenge for myself. So I enjoyed that, and look forward to my next trip to Jamaica, which probably won't be for a while. I think next year I'll be either going to other islands in the Caribbean, Grenada. I know I'm definitely going to Spain, but that's just for a weekend. And maybe in Spain there'll be a bit of a more opportunity to challenge myself, but we'll see. So that's my response to the video. Don't know when I'm going to do another video again, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much and have a good one.